Good morning children. Welcome to the math class. Today we will do exercise 3.3 from chapter 3 understanding quadrilaterals. But before starting this exercise we have to know some definitions as we need these definitions, the concept in our exercise. So first of all we will learn kinds of quadrilaterals. Very important, you have to watch it, you have to learn it carefully. First of all, first one I have given here, trapezium. Trapezium, see the diagram, keep this shape in your mind. It is a trapezium. It is a quadrilateral as because it has four sided, it is a four sided polygon. So it is a quadrilateral with a pair of parallel sides. Only one pair of parallel sides are there. These sides are not parallel. You can see that if it is produced, it can meet. So only one pair of parallel sides are there, and this is a diagram of a trapezium. Now come to the next type. It is a kite. Kite is also a quadrilateral. You can see it has also four-sided polygon. It is a four-sided polygon where the adjacent sides are equal. You can see this side and this sides are equal, and these are equal. Come to the next type of kind of quadrilateral, very important. It is a parallelogram. In a parallelogram, it is also a quadrilateral. It is a quadrilateral with two pairs of opposite sides are equal and parallel. See, opposite pairs are parallel. This side and this side are equal and parallel. This side and these sides are equal and parallel. This diagram should be very carefully. You have to watch this diagram. When it is trapezium, and the difference between a trapezium and a quadrilateral, you can identify that which one is a trapezium and which one is a parallelogram. Here both the opposite sides are equal and parallel. Come to the next one. Fourth one, it is a rectangle. It is a rectangle. Look at the diagram. It is a quadrilateral as because it has also four-sided, it is a four-sided polygon, and opposite sides are equal and parallel. This is also correct, but the extra thing is there, all the angles are 90 degree. So the definition, no definition will come in as such in your question, but the concept is very important. It is a quadrilateral with two pairs of opposite sides are equal and parallel, and the angles are 90 degree each. It is a quadrilateral, opposite sides are equal and parallel, and angles are 90 degree. Come to the next one. It is a rhombus. This is rhombus. Rhombus, it is also a quadrilateral, four-sided polygon where all the sides are equal. In a rhombus, all the sides are, four sides are equal. So the definition we can write that it is a quadrilateral with two pairs of opposite sides are equal and parallel, and the length of all the sides are equal. As because both are equal, so they are parallel also. So it is parallel to this one, is parallel to this one, and equal also, and this one is parallel to this one. So opposite sides are equal and parallel, and it is a quadrilateral and all the sides are equal. Now come to the last kind of quadrilateral. It is a square. Here all the sides are equal, opposite sides are equal and parallel, and all the angles are also equal, that is 90 degree. In a rhombus, all the sides are equal, but angles are not 90 degree. It is not necessary that it is in a rhombus angles will be 90 degree, but in a square the angles must be 90 degree. So it is a quadrilateral where all the sides are equal and all the angles are 90 degree each. So if you understand the concept clearly and the diagrams also, then it will help you to solve the sum in the next exercise. Next, now we will go with the properties of the parallelogram. Properties of a parallelogram. As parallelogram is very important for class 8, so we will learn few properties from parallelograms. The first, opposite sides are equal. In a parallelogram, you know that opposite sides are equal and parallel. So first properties we are taking that opposite sides are equal. As ABCD is a parallelogram, so AB is equal to DC and AD is equal to BC. So opposite sides of the parallelograms are equal. First point. Second point, opposite angles are also equal. Opposite angles of a parallelograms are equal. So angle A is equal to angle C and angle B is equal to angle D. Third one, adjacent angles are supplementary. In a parallelogram, adjacent angles are supplementary. What do you mean by adjacent angles? Say if you are taking this angle A, then its adjacent angle will be B. Then A plus B is equal to 180 degree. Again, if you are taking A, then another adjacent angle with A will be D. Then A plus D also 180 degree. A plus B 180 degree and A plus D 180 degree. Similarly, if you take B, then B plus C 180 degree and A plus B already we have told that it is 180 degree. So C plus D also 180 degree. Any kind of from if you see from another one side, adjacent angles are these two angles, interior co-interior angles or interior angles on the same side in a parallelogram. So adjacent angles are supplementary. Come to the next point, diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Diagonals, here you can see that you know that what is diagonal, the non-consecutive, the line joining the non-consecutive sides are known as diagonals. Let them meet at O. In case of parallelogram, the diagonals intersect each other at O. If they are intersect at O, then the diagonals will be then OB is equal to OD and OA is equal to OC. That means O is the midpoint of AC and BD. Okay, so the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Up to here, in the whatever we have discussed today, we will start our exercise 3.3 in the next day. Try to understand this and revise this whatever we have given today. Thank you, students.